All right, it's Log Dog Corvette. Today we're going to be talking about the Borg Warner T10 4-speed transmission. And it's not in the 74 Corvette, it's actually right here in the Vet. Well, kind of. Our transmission is at the shop. So this is a extra transmission I have because we're going to install the Hurst Shifter with the special Corvette T-handle knob. The Hurst Shifter and the transmission, interesting enough, if you go on to Summit, the Hurst Shifter, just the shifter, costs basically more than the entire transmission does. But we have the old shifter off. Of course, the old shifter in the C3s does not attach to the actual transmission. It attaches to the transmission crossmember. So we have all that off, and we also have the original equipment tabs right here off. We're gonna hang on to the original equipment reverse for the moment, and we've already tested our reverse switch, and it does work. So, first step in installing the Hurst Shifter on the Borg Warner T10 transmission is we have to install this piece, which is your actual shift mechanism. All right, and we'll do that now. All right, the first step in installation is attach the mounting bracket to the tail section of the T10. It comes with, the Hurst Shifter comes with all the bolts you need, and it can fit the Muncie early, Muncie late, and the Borg Warner early and late. So it has a lot of holes and brackets. You're just gonna fit it in the one that it lines up with. All right, after your mounting bracket is installed, then you're gonna install the shifter onto the mounting bracket. It's 2 screws. You can't mix them up because they're different sizes. The top one is the larger one, and the bottom one is the smaller one. All right, once your shifter is installed onto the mounting bracket, then you're gonna get this handy dandy tool. This is your neutral alignment tool. You're gonna wanna get basically these aligned correctly. Quite frankly, you don't really need the tool if it's on the bench because it's plenty easy to see. But you can imagine if this was underneath the car, you can't see it that well, and the alignment tool works. We're just gonna use the alignment tool. It's just gonna sit there. And now we know that all of our shift knobs are in the neutral position. All right, for the T10, these are the shifter arms that come with the Hurst Shifter kit. You'll notice, and I'll go this way, your 3/4 is bent out and your 1/2 is bent in. You'll also notice that they're basically up and down. I have them in the neutral right now. The 3/4 is in the vertical position, but the 1/2 is slightly to the front of the car. This is how they want it done, and then we'll hook the arms up to see how the fit looks. All right, now that your arms are attached, they have these little brackets that are gonna go, little bushings that are go here and here, and there it is on the arm itself. Get yourself a little lube, make sure you lube up these bushings, and then the arm's gonna fit right on there. All right, right now we're just gonna set that arm in place, and then we're gonna make the adjustment back here in just a second. All right, next is we're gonna do the 1/2 arm. The 3/4 arm comes from the outside in, and the 1/2 arm actually goes from the other direction, from the inside out. All right, now that these are in place, the Hurst Shifter gives you little locker pins, and we're going to go ahead and put those locker pins in place now. All right, now that your locker arms are in place, you want to adjust your shifter arms so that they basically just fall right into these holes. So we're going to go ahead and kind of move this one up. We'll do the basically the one. We'll do the 1-2 first, and then go from there. Actually, no, we'll do the reverse arm first. All right, we decided to forego the stock reverse shifter, mostly because that shifter went up this way for the reverse lockout cable, which of course we're not going to be using, and the 1-2 was rubbing against it. So this is the reverse shifter for the specific Muncie, or specific Borg Warner, I'm sorry. And you'll see it kind of drops down, and here's going to be our first alignment. Now here's the thing about this. You want these will go up and down, but you want these to fit right in the center of the hole. Not really left or right. You just want it to drop right in there, almost without touching any sides. Just like that. So now that you've got a good fitment, then you can put your bushing and your locking pin. All right, to attach your 1-2, you've got to get your 3-4 out of the way. So you just remove this pin and carefully, without moving the neutral position for the 1-2, carefully move the 3-4 out of the way, get your alignment, your last rod is your 3-4. Again, same as the reverse and the 1-2. You're going to line it up so there's no slack. That pin falls gently in the hole with the alignment tool set in, and then just put your pin in. All right, so we have it all assembled. A little pro tip. This tool is your best friend. These levers have to be 100% aligned, or you'll never get it into the reverse gear. So you got to find the natural resting place of your shifting arms, and then adjust these knobs to make sure that when it's in a complete neutral position, coming in here, you can look through there and see it perfect, and this pin fits right in there. So now what's going on is you have it generally likes to rest in 3-4, so 3-4, and then 1 over is 1-2, and then way over is reverse. And then that is the complete installation of the Hurst Shifter on the Borg Warner T10 transmission out of the 74 Corvette. Now, in order to get this into the Corvette, this all comes off. We've already set the adjustments. It'll be important not to move these arms. And then once the transmission is in the vehicle, then we come in and we put everything back on. And of course, we have the Hurst makes a mocked up version of the T-handle shifter knob. Of course, the T-handle doesn't do anything, but it's just sitting there. That would be an extra instead of the traditional white Hurst shifter. This is the T-handle shifter. All right. Hopefully we'll get this Corvette back on the road, get the transmission installed, put the Hurst shifter in, then hook up the drive line, and then we're good to go. So listen, if you enjoyed this episode of La Dog Corvette, please give us a like and a subscribe. This Hurst shifter looks amazing. I can't wait to try it out on the road. All right, see you next time.